Hello my friend, this is Alexander Marquez, and on today's video I want to cover more powerful concepts that are going to help you fulfill your destiny and be massively successful. And today I want to talk about problems. A lot of us say that we're experiencing problems, and some of them might even seem like they're out of our control. But what I want you to focus on is not exactly the problems that you have, but the fact that you have not grown enough. Because if you develop yourself, if you committed to personal development, I can guarantee you that these problems would stop existing. The key is to become bigger than your problems. That is the only reason why a problem seems big, because you haven't grown enough to have the right perspective and realize that these problems are not problems at all. It is just a lack of growth. Once you develop your mind, once you become massively advanced when it comes to personal development, you will see that these problems stop existing in your life. So commit to become bigger than your problems. And this leads me to my second point in this video, which is that you always have the ability to move yourself and to take action. Complaining is never acceptable. For example, if I'm standing in one spot, if I'm standing in the shade on a sunny day, as the day progresses, the sun shifts, and all of a sudden I'm under the sunlight, under the burning sunlight on a hot sunny day. Now I have two options. I can either complain that I'm getting burned, or I can move myself in relationship to the sun. You see, I cannot control the sun, but I can control myself, and I can move myself towards the shade. So you always have the ability to move yourself in relation to exterior objects that are out of your control. Stop complaining about things that you cannot control, and control the one thing you can control, and that is yourself. And this leads me to my third point, which is that you need to be taking the right kind of actions. You cannot fly a kite by blowing at it with your mouth. It is like a little kid that wants to fly a kite, a little 7-year-old kid that is given a kite as a present, and he sees that kites are flying and he's amazed, and he wants to learn how to fly one himself. So he starts to blow at it with his mouth in hopes that this kite will fly. Well, this kite's never gonna fly until he understands what makes kites fly. So he comes in contact with an older child that explains to him that it is through the power of the wind that the kite flies effortlessly. So once he understands, he realizes that he need not struggle by blowing at it with his mouth. He only needs to let the kite come under the effect of the powerful winds, and it will fly by itself. This is the difference between just taking random action and taking the right kind of action. So you need to educate yourself, grow your skills, and make sure that you're taking the right actions and not just random actions that'll lead you nowhere. And finally, I want you to realize that it's not about the obstacles you face. It's about how much you prepare yourself. Someone that's climbing a mountain climber does not complain about the fact that the mountain is too tough to climb. Instead, he or she realizes that the reason they cannot scale higher on this mountain is because they're not properly prepared. They don't have the right equipment. Perhaps they're not physically strong enough. It is by changing themselves, by becoming stronger, by lifting weights, by improving their body, by bringing better equipment, that they're finally able to conquer the intimidating mountain they want to climb. So these are powerful concepts, my friend, and if you apply them, you will achieve every one of your dreams. This is Alexander Marquez. I invite you to visit my site, networkmarketingparadigm.com. You'll see it on your screen. I'll talk to you soon, friend. Take care.